Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you are my fire, the one desire. What's up, Tony? Believe when I say I want it that way. Do 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 do. All right, that looks like it's all good to go. What's up, Jesse? How are you? Turn that to live chat so we get all of the chats until it breaks. What's up, Michael? How are you? Let's harvest these potatoes. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Do, do, do. Don't wanna hear you. Ain't nothing but heartache. Sorry, I don't know where Backstreet Boys came from. That's what makes you larger than life. Gotta get them potatoes. Oh, it's a pretty good sized potato field if I do say so myself. Like I wouldn't mind doing this potato field on a regular basis. Get that potato vodka. Let's go. How's y'all's week been this week? Good, bad, so-so. I'm gonna guess I might want to join Discord just in case. I think it's just gonna be me tonight. JT was in here earlier before I got on. I don't know where he went. But PJ's is feeling under the weather, so it might just be me tonight. First time catching a stream in a while. Well, hello, the late man. Showing up on time. 3 minutes into the stream, he's showing up. You gotta change your name to the on time man. What's up, Brandon? How are you tonight, sir? That doesn't get replanted. Maybe we should just buy that and get rid of the corn or the sunflower maize. It is neat. But if it's gonna be just stay dead, then maybe we should get rid of it. I'm good, sir. Thanks for asking. Feeling a lot better than last week. Still got a slight cough. It's not anything super crazy. I'm pretty sure as the night goes on, it may rear its ugly head because the more I talk, the more I cough. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Thanks for asking, sir. Seriously, if anyone you know has the flu, stay away from them, because the flu this year sucks. And from what I heard, that the reason why the flu sucks so bad this year is because people are getting influenza type B, then followed by influenza type A, and vice versa. And I can honestly say I think that's what happened to me, because it was like two different, like, I got sick, I was sick for a couple days, and I started feeling better, and then I got sick again. Like, it started to get better, and then it just went downhill again. So I think that's might have been what happened to me, is I got both of them back to back, and that's why it sucked so bad. But apparently it's actually pretty common this year, is that people are catching both versions, one right after another. Because they were similar symptoms, but they weren't the same symptoms. So like, the first time, the first couple days, I had this really wicked headache and a sore throat. And then, like, the sore throat started to clear up, and the headache went away, and then I got an even worse sore throat. And that's when I start coughing like crazy. So seriously, if anyone you know has the flu, just stay far, far away from them. Far, far away, cause it sucks. there we go. It's already starting. Do do. Other than that, I did finish Station 1 for Glen Beach. It's in testing currently, so hopefully within the next couple of weeks, Glen Beach Station 1 is out. Station 2 is in the works. I've been working on, it's technically a new truck. It's not a new on the roster, it's just I'm redoing a truck that was already done, so technically it's technically a new truck, but not new on the roster. Been working on that today in hopes of having it done within the next month so I can release it and then finish up Station 3. What's up, Thing 3? Where's 1 and 2? If any of y'all care about that. These clouds are wicked, man. Good lord. I just realized just how cloudy it really is. What's up, Russell? How are you? They fell down? Oh no. Not Thing 1 and 2. Just sew them together, kind of like a human centipede sort of deal. Did that make them Thing 12? If you sew Thing 1 and Thing 2 together, would that be Thing 12, or is that you Thing 3? Am I overthinking this? I'm probably overthinking this. Sorry. Do 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 do. Ah, potatoes. Boil them, smash them, stick them in the stew. Potatoes. Shell them to make papas fritas. Yep, but I think the sickness has been passed on to the one they call Decat's Pajamas. He told me last night he probably wasn't going to live stream because he wasn't feeling so hot. So I don't expect him to show up tonight. If he possibly has what I had, we may not see him for a couple of weeks. Which is a good week to miss because I'm not going to be here tomorrow because it is Elimination Chamber. Oh yeah. When you scream aloud, here's girl, that's when I plan to rise up, rise up. When you scream aloud, we're doing, that's when I plan to put myself to you. Alright, do we have any more taters to harvest? Please tell me that's not a potato field. Oh, my truck. I'm sorry, little truck. I did not mean to hurt you so. Alright. No, okay. That's barley. It looks like the only... Oh, we do have these potatoes. That's not... Is that potatoes? Is that potatoes? No, it's not. Okay, it's a darker brown. Oh, it's sorghum. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that's the only potatoes. So we can fold this bad boy up. Turn on our beacons for safety. And return it to the store. Oh yeah. I've found my new favorite TikToker. And it's Mr. Fat Cheeto. If you guys have not heard of him yet, you should. Of course, I did go to school to be an electrician, so that's probably why I find half of this stuff so humorous. Oh yeah. Skirt. Just a swinging. Oh, we were swinging. Oh, if he would have known what that would become. Jeez. Sell by Warehouse Logistics. Nice. Hardware Bob. I think it would have been more, how I put it, the better name would have been Hardware Harry. I don't know. Or Hardware Howard. Just my opinion. Skirt. Pew. And we return that. Oh yeah. All right. Get in our potato truck. And where we're going to sell these potatoes at? Potatoes. Oh, they dropped off big time. Oh wait, no. What month are we in? It's April. Oh, they're tanking hard. Can we store these in our? Probably not. We're gonna try anyway. Oh yeah. This is not where I want to turn, but it'll work anyway. Skibby bop bop right through there. Now the question, will it store? No, potato's not accepted here. Oh, that's a bummer. I'll keep the little trike right in here next to the big rig. Do 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 meow meow there 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 do do. Buck 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 buck. Is this putting anything out yet? Maybe. Truck's in the way? Why is it not putting out any plank? Oh, it's because we put the slow production in. Dang it. We might be, because I think I want to. Let's see. Can we put the house there that I want? Flattening failed. So no, we can't. How's this coming along down here? It still looks like crap. We need wood beams and roof plates. Well, it has roof plate. We need one more than what we have in stock, and then we need wood beams. Man, not having the fast production really sucks. Check that tree out though. That's pretty. All right. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work as much as I want it to. I think I'd rather put it in here like this. Maybe we cut down those trees. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Let's go ahead. Put production. Little mini production. Fast green mill. Why don't they have a fast sawmill? Jeez. We'll put that in. That's kind of cheaty, but we'll put it in there anyway. And we'll take all this wood down there. Okay, maybe we won't take that down there. Why? Oh, maybe it's because it's hung up here. Maybe we nudge it with the truck. Let's see if we refresh this. Does this work? Okay. Just give it a little love tap. Yeah, no. I just realized we still have to wait for this. Unless we lose all that wood, we'll just have to wait for that to finish producing. Oh yeah. We got that serious squat. Oh, is that too big? Let me grab my handy-dandy chainsaw here. Oh, R. There we go. I don't want to do anything that screws up the little creek. Yeah, there we go. We do need... Oh, there we go. Okay, we need planks long and wood beams. Very nice, very nice. All right. If I can clear, I'm pretty sure it's this pole that's the issue. And I can't get rid of it. So dumb. Hey, that's how you do it, fillers. Who needs a log truck when you got a ram? Is there another tree up there? Oh, there's a couple more trees up here. Can I get rid of that? Demolition mode. No. It's the only thing I can't get rid of. I guarantee you that's what the issue is. Alright, let's see now. Construction. Farmhouses. If I put it like here, I guarantee it's that freaking. Oop. Guarantee is that freaking pole there. It's holding up this whole process. I really hate to cut down all these trees just for it not to be the issue. Why can't I get rid of that? Like, seriously. You can get rid of everything else, but the pole, it's just right in the smack dab in the middle of the property. Makes sense. Hey, there's a... Is that supposed to be something? I can't get rid of these either, can I? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Help me. Help. Why is it not opening? Where's my truck? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Why are they not opening? Okay, apparently this house is broken. So I guess it's a good thing we... Just fix our little mistake here. Oh, we want to smooth it. Because I'm too close. We boo-boo big time. We boo-boo big time. Why is that not... Well, we've ruined this plot of land. Whoopsie. For a house that didn't even work. Is there anything else ready to harvest yet? Cotton and... What's that, soybeans? Cotton and soybeans. Tony's just gone ahead and bought the whole map. Okay. So what's that? What's down there? Is that peas? That is peas. No, that is... Yeah, that's peas. I guess we can do some pea harvesting. Oh, that's what I didn't do. I didn't put the thing in there. So wait, how's your house work? Oh, maybe it's because I had super strength on? Oh, maybe that was it. Turn super strength back on. Nope, it's still... Can I get out of here? That's the question. Well, what the heck, man? It hates me. I guess when this is done being built, then we'll try to build it here. See what happens. I guess we really don't need money, so I guess I could sell this. Potatoes. Highest place would be... Looks like it's going to be Grain River Silo. Let's tag that place. Over here. I mean, we got $34 million in the bank. I don't think we're struggling. Yeet. we want to go down to 87, I think it was, right? Oh, there's a fence there. $14 people and no one chatting. Y'all being a bunch of creepy lurkers tonight? Like, what's going on? Oh, took out JT signs. Oh well, ask me how I feel about it. I just follow this road down till we get to 78. And then I make a right and follow that road all the way to the end and I make another right. Roger that. I'm not creepy. You're lurking. You're lurking, sir. That's a bit creepy. It's almost like you're outside peeping through the windows, just saying. Oh crap, we're supposed to be looking for field 78. 79. Should we guess this next one is at 77? So is this 78? It is. Alright, so we make the next right turn that we got. Nope, I'm looking in the window. See? Wait, did I make a wrong turn? Oh, I was supposed to turn at 79. Alright, so we just turn here. Why did I say 78? That's definitely 79. Oh well. Taking a little scenic route through the map, seeing parts we've never seen before. And here we are at our P field, right? What is it? 87. That's what I said, right? Hop out the mower truck and whip. Peas ready to harvest. Let's go. Give me my pea harvester. Pea harvester. I forgot to put in the dump carts for these they use here. And I want wheels. All right. We leased that. Go up here. Get in our pea harvester. Which I should probably just buy this. Maybe it's what we, because I did plant peas, so maybe we should buy one. Yeah, let's go ahead and return this. Just taking a bath here. I have no energy right now because I had a fire call hours ago. That happens. That happens. Happens a lot. Let's go ahead. Return that, and then let's just buy it. Standard buy, yes. $500,000. Don't worry, we still have 33 and a half more. Beacons on for safety. We throw our hazards on, and we cruise. Oh yeah. Well, she did. I honked the horn. She didn't pick up her pace, so she kind of deserved it. Whoa. So I thought you better turn. Don't cut me off. Then you put the finger animation in so you can just give people a finger that pull out in front of you. Mail truck. FM Giants. This thing's got 2 stereo systems? Dang. Living here in the future. You got this radio system up here and the one up there. We need to put a sound system in it. Have a middle finger in the game? Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Someone cuts you off, you just lay on the horn, and it throws up a middle finger. Road Rage Simulator. Okay, so this is where we want to turn at. Go ahead and put our turn signal on. And we turn. Very nice. Put our hazards back on. And then we just follow this road out until we can't go anymore, and we make another right. And we there. I think I got too many switches in it, jeez. Wait, does that actually... Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's sick. Why did I just learn about that? Alright, we're coming to a stop sign here. Put on our turn signal. Make sure it's clear. We're probably going to be new both lanes, so we're good. Alright. Let's go. I'm pretty sure that little chain there, yeah, it is. Nice. So all you do is follow that little chain there to know where you're harvesting at. And we're harvesting peas. Alright. God, oh, dang. We're already 19% full. We might need a bigger truck. Does oh, wait. Wait, I have the new end dump. Right? I put the new end dump in, right? Oh, snap. Yeah, buddy, even though they are kind of small. Echo around's fine. Underglow options, we need purple bed liner. Sure, why not? Snow and silage boards, none. Side tape, not necessary. Bed option, normal bed. Smooth bed. Ooh. Smooth bed with grain door. I think that's the way to go. I like that look. 2 sets of wheels. 3 sets of wheels. Let's do the spread axle. Dual rev lights. We want those to be purple. Cover, yes. Capacity, crazy. Yeah, dig it. Tarp color. We'll make that purple as well. Dump sides. White, yep. Dump bed cylinder door. I'm good with it being chrome. I'm not so certain if I like. What do we do? Can we do this in chrome? Not white. Can we do it in chrome? Oh yeah. And then we do this in purple. Oh yeah. I like that a lot better. Keep the that color. Dump bed cylinder covers color. Black frame, yeah. Frame color, jack handle color. Snow side, bed liner color, tarp housing color. Is that for that? It is. Oh yeah. Alright. I dig it. Buy that. And hope that it holds peas. Where's our little engine that could? Screw it. Let's buy another one. Another trailer. Another truck. Alright. Yep. I go around. We'll do the stretch lift axle. What's up, Matt? How you doing tonight? We want purple. Purple. I don't like that. Don't hate that. Yeah, let's do along with the lift axle. I'm okay with that. No exhaust. Miter tall. Yep, gotta do miter. Visor options. I don't like the chops. Drop panel options. Okay with that. Arrow. Oh, it's for sleeper. Front fender options. Stock. Stock with chrome. Custom 1. Custom 2. I don't hate it. Let's do custom 2 without chrome. Should I went with the Mac? Nah. It's not as nice. If we had a Mac that was that nice, sure. We had AJ's Mac, hell yeah, but he's not converting anything over, so missed out on that. Double, yes. Do the metal. I feel like it looks better. Bumper options. Bumper 1 for me. Roof light options. Stage 1. Yeah, stage 1. Rear cab lights. Stage 3. I like stage 2. Yeah. Headlight options. Double with halo. Let's go. Side light options. Tanks. I wish they went all the way down. I'm not a huge fan of those. We'll take none. Stripe options. Yeah, none. Extra parts. Strobes and antennas. Sure, why not? Main color. Oh, we gotta change that back to white. And then upper color, purple. Cab fender color, purple. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Visor color, keep that. Stripe color, keep that. Frame color, we'll make that black. Tank color, make that purple. Yeah, buddy. Rear fender color, purple. Bumper color, we'll keep chrome. Trim color. Oh, no. We want to keep that chrome. Yeah. Exhaust color, chrome. Rim color, chrome. Can we not? Oh, we did change that fender. All right. Yeah, I'm okay with this. We'll buy that. What's up, Steve? Oh, I forgot. Hired help is completely stupid in this game. Let's go pick up our ride. Oh, yeah. They see me rolling, they hatin'. That Teacher Simulator game you posted was pretty nuts. Yeah, I was hoping it would be good. Because I had it all set up as, I was going to call it Scuba Steve Simulator. And I was hoping it was going to be somewhat decent, but that game was ass. That is, hands down, without a doubt, the worst game I've ever played. Still got snow up there? Not here. He's a little further north than me, so he might. This is the right turn, yeah. The Teacher Simulator, that game turned into inner city school babysitting. I think it was designed by a homeschool kid that has never been inside an actual school and just hears all the crazy stories that people tell about being in school, and they're like, let's put that in a game. Because that was yikes. I had high hopes for it too. Like, I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. And it quickly showed that it was not awesome. I say I hit N. Why is it not opening? Ah, sick. All right. It was 55 degrees today with 50 miles per hour. It was pretty warm here the past couple of days. Well, no, today was cold. Today was on the chilly side, but prior days it was pretty warm. I actually cut the heater off because it was so warm. It's almost 70 all week here. Dang. That's like my perfect temperature. I'm good with 70s, like mid 60s to low 70s. I'm good with anything warmer than that. No, thank you. I agree with that. Playing the game was pretty awful, pretty jaw dropping too. And that poor lab student went up in flames. Yeah, that game. Track starts up next week. As long as it warms up a bit for that one, I know we'll get warm, 2 more bursts of snow. Jacket. for the morning. Shorts around 10 a.m. I feel like Matt has the tearaway pants, and he just sits there when it gets to, like, they have a thermometer that he watches it. As soon as it hits like 60, he just rips the pants off, and he's got his shorty shorts on underneath. He's like, oh yeah, party time, like party boy. Instead of wearing a man thong, he's got shorty shorts. Spandex pants. The thermometer is triggered as soon as it hits 60 degrees. It starts playing the party boy song. Matt just rips off his tearaway pants. Spandex pants and jean jacket cut off with a straw freaking hat. I don't know, Steve. That kind of sounds like something you'd be wearing on a Friday night. Just replace the spandex pants with like Daisy Duke shorts. I could totally see you rocking that. Gotta have the straw hat so you don't get sunburn on your head. Let's get this pipe out. That's an itty bitty pipe. That's what she said. Oh, beacon's on for safety. Sorry, ma'am. Yeah, just keep inching closer. That's highly intelligent. Like shortham pants with fire boots, white button-up shirt. Matt rolls up to the fire scene with his cut-off jean shorts, white shirt tucked in with his helmet and his jacket on, with his boots. All right, boys, cheese on scene. What we looking at? Firefighters just like, sir, unfortunately, we're looking at your cheeks. They're hanging out of your jeans. What's this? I have a winter hat or beanie on 26/7 with my bald head, even at school. I have a track beanie on until kids show up. Dude, that's when I get my hair cut in the winter, it's just my ears instantly just hate me because it's so dang cold. I can only imagine what like not having any hair whatsoever. Yeesh. 26/7. That's what you wrote. Now I have actually showed up in swim shorts and flip flops on working fire. Shows up with his flippers and snorkel. Just like, oh shit, man! I thought they said a water rescue. My bad, guys. That's on me. I didn't read it right. That's on me. Double-fisted hot dogs while shouting out commands. I'm a hoodie guy too. I just don't like wearing hoodies indoors. Like, I don't know. Unless I'm only gonna be like, if I'm gonna be there for a while, hoodie comes off. But if I'm like if I go into the store, hoodie stays on. But I don't do pullover hoodies anymore. Used to, but now I'm all about the zipper hoodie. That way, if it gets too warm, I can unzip the front, let some air in the front. You know. It was definitely frowned upon. Excuse me, you guys said all hands on deck. Well, I was on the deck, the pool deck, and you guys called me off of that. So, you get what you get. My brother showed up in his Southwest uniform and dress shoes to a ditch fire last week. The sheriff on scene did a double take and laughed. It's funny watching them because there's a lot of youngins on the fire department here in town. It's funny when you're watching them run up to the building. Most of the time, the younger ones are in their PJs. Like they seriously just rolled right out of bed and running up. Bedhead, no, it's just like, Jesus, Pete, there, dude. You do know it's like noon, right? I ain't gonna make it. Oh, sorry, my short, stumpy pipe ran into you there. I'm one of those, it doesn't matter what you wear as long as you have your gear on the scene. Just save a life and put the damn fire out, everybody goes home. I mean, makes sense. Makes a ton of sense. I was talking just more for, it's just comical watching them. Because you know 100% they just woke up. They literally jumped out of bed at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon because their pager went off. It is nice to see though, because there's one kid in town, he rides his bike to the fire station. And there's been a few times I've caught where he doesn't make it in time for the engine, and the heartbreak on his face is just like, I mean, it's good that you got a generation that enthusiastic about it, I guess. Especially with today's world where 9% of teenagers just don't give a damn about anything. And he's not the only. There's a few of them. You'll see the parents' vehicles roll up and they hop out and run into the fire station. But see, that's where we have to keep it image, and honestly, that's what pisses me off. Yeah, gotta be professional. Doesn't doesn't matter that you're saving their lives. You gotta be professional. I'm almost just done posting because I've been posting the videos I get when I go out when they're responding on another channel, and it's like every single time I post a video anymore, there's someone bitching about their driving. Like, so here, oh, Cat's Pajamas is joining. I thought thought for sure we wouldn't see him tonight, but like there was a guy bitching. When you come out of the fire station, there's a stop sign there, but there's also overhead lights, warning lights, that anytime a truck is exiting the fire station, the warning lights come on to let people know, hey, you know, emergency vehicle entering the roadway ahead. And literally there was a guy bitching that they were running the stop sign even though there's lights above the intersection. He's bitching that they're running the stop sign to a fully evolved chicken house fire. He's bitching that they're running the stop sign. You can clearly see cars stopped on both sides for the vehicle coming out of the fire station, but he's bitching that they're running the stop signs. It's just like, really? Really? Just like, so here in town, the first one I got where people were bitching about their driving was the rescue running the red light. So many people are quick to be a backseat driver is what I call them. You know, they watch the video and they just curse. So that intersection's actually got two lights. So yes, he full blows runs the red light. That's because the light on the other side is green. So he knows that traffic. He knew prior to getting anywhere near that red light that traffic was stopped because he could see them far before he got to where I was standing. I've come down that road many a time in trucks bigger than the fire trucks. I know damn well what you can and can't see. He sees that traffic stopped. He sees that the second light is green, knowing that the car that stopped waiting for him is the car that has the green light. He knows that. I know that. So he sees that traffic is stopped for him. He barrels through that red light, and people are bitching and complaining when they have no idea about the actual circumstances. Just like I had one guy that was bitching and complaining because the engine was leaning a little too far when he come around the corner, and it's like, he's like, if there was ice there, it could have been a bad day, and 505 would have been responding for how do you put it? Anyway, I was like, actually, it was a pretty warm day. There was no ice in sight. As you can see, there's a puddle on the side of the road. Oh, it doesn't matter the weather. It's like, you're the one that brought up the weather. That's why I brought up the weather. I didn't even know you did that. Yeah, East Coast Emergency on Instagram and YouTube. And then I post the same videos I post on the YouTube on my Phoenix Feather TikTok. Just like last night, I got another video of the rescue responding without headlights. And I was like, well, not posting that one.
Are you still talking?
Yeah. I never shut up. I mean,
yeah. No, the one you were just talking about, the intersection one, I did use that one on training because, okay, I kind of get where the guy was coming at because I couldn't even see it, so I used it for training. Like, okay, we do something like this, how can we do something different? And use it as scenarios. Does that make sense?
So, yeah, a lot of people don't understand that intersection. There's actually two lights there. There's one a little bit further down past the fast food building you see in the video. So that second light was green. So that driver knew that car that was stopped there waiting for him was the car that had the green light. So he saw his traffic was stopped. He blew that red light.
Okay, see, in the video, you know, from somebody being like down here, we can't really tell that. Like, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, well, that's why I was trying to explain to the person, and he just wasn't having it.
Yeah, I mean, now there's some, like the engine leaning, I did bring up to the engineers because I pulled them to the side. I said, okay, what do y'all see problem with this? And one guy actually stood up and was like, well, at any point in time you're leaning like that, if a car would, pull out or something, well, you're screwed. Well, yeah, you're right. I've used that one before, but I agree with the leaning, to a certain extent. Yeah, you're going to be booking it, but you can kind of control your leaning a little bit more.
Well, that's what a lot of people were bitching that he was going too fast for a car fire. Well, that car was super close to the building, so I get going a little bit. And if you look at 505 was even leaning as slow as it was going around that turn.
Yeah, I did see that.
It was about half the speed as 504, and it was still leading. So.
And I guess maybe that's different. Like here, like if a car is on fire and it's less than 10 feet away from a structure, it automatically gets dispatched as a structure fire. I
think the actual dispatch was vehicle fire with possible extension or something like that. I don't remember how that was worded. But I mean, it was rolling pretty good, and right on the other side, right behind it, is where Dairy Queen was. So,
yeah, everybody dispatches it different. Like here, if it's closed, they automatically dispatch it as a working structure due to the car. Now, first unit on scene can, advise that there's nothing extended, nothing that's touched the house. It's just a vehicle. Go ahead and keep my second dude coming, but slow everybody else down. It all depends on what command that first truck sees.
Not to mention, if you look at the video, those two white pickups that are on the highway, it's got the highway, but that's our city guys, and they are not the brightest, so they could have been relaying different information than what dispatch was.
I've seen another guy who's been posting, is it Greenwood? Is it Greenwood?
GWVD 78 or whatever.
I think so, but it's like he posts like Greenwood. Is it Greenwood Volunteer Fire Company?
Yeah, the green with the Peter or the Kenworth.
Yeah, that ugly ass goddamn Kenworth. This is the ugliest goddamn thing I've ever seen.
I know all the lights in the grill just take me out of it.
Like, how does that truck even breathe? Like, holy Jesus!
Yeah, exactly.
And them LED lights put off heat as it is, so it trying to suck up good clean cold air, and it's sucking up that daggone hot air. Yeah, that's one way to overheat your goddamn motor. And they're the ones that got, I think, ain't that the station that's got that, where is it? The Rosenbauer, what is it? The Viper? Is it the Viper?
Oh, yeah. No, I think it's a Commander, isn't it?
Ain't the aerial called a Viper or something like that?
Pretty sure it's Commander. I don't know.
The cab is a Commander, but I think the aerial is a Viper. But ain't it
I can tell you exactly what it is. DCP.
Quint, and I was like, holy Jesus, that's just a stick. That's a ladder here.
That thing goes out on all vehicle collisions. It blew my mind when I saw that it literally responds to all traffic collisions. It is a 2013 Commander. Oh yeah, 2013 Commander / Viper 109-foot aerial ladder. I'll put it because they ordered it from DPC. But I didn't know this, and I don't know if he knows it. that account followed me. I followed it back, and then I learned that it is my wife's nephew. We have one Quint in the county. I've never seen it since it's in the eastern part of the county where Whirlpool factory is. The Whirlpool factory. I think it's the only designated Quint we have around here as well. Greenwoods. Houston's tankers where it's at. The 388 Peterbilt. I think schmexy. Whirlpool in Clyde, Ohio is where they make all washer dryers. I thought you meant like the tubs, the Whirlpool tubs. Are those even? Do they still make those? Or is that those kind of gone out of style?
Evening, gentlemen.
Oh, good evening. I didn't think we'd see you tonight.
No. Miraculous recovery.
Consider yourself lucky.
I think I was just like extremely exhausted.
All tuckered out.
Yep. A lot of activity. Busy week.
Paranormal activity?
Could be. I mean, I'm convinced that there is some here.
I know a guy. There are things in this world we will never understand. We want answers. Aren't they very similar to hot tubs? Yeah.
Mostly, I mean, like my cat just kind of like sees shit and like reacts to stuff that's like not there, and she's never done it anywhere else. That like the two other places that we've lived. So I'm like convinced there's something around here.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah, paranormal investigation team in there.
Might need it.
Whirlpools were like the tubs that were like the hot tubs that had like the jets in them that were in like people's bathrooms.
We haven't had access to the dumpster that's outside because of all the snow and then subsequent ice, like I already told you about. Except we're like actually getting some of the snow melting finally, and we have a clear path. All the ice is melted, and it's like, all right, now we can start to like unpack and clear some shit out. And just as we decided that we're going to do that, the person that lent us the dumpster was like, hey, you guys have had it for a little while now. Like, it's starting to get busy, so we need to have it back. And it's like, well, yeah, because it's like the first nice weekend coming up. So of course everyone wants dumpsters now, but like, so do we.
You didn't put a time frame on how long I could use it, sir.
Yeah. The only issue is that it's like it's kind of a favor. So like we're not really paying for it. So we kind of have to abide, but it's just gonna make our weekend like busy.
That's one of the beautiful things about living out here. It's just I throw everything in a box as we're unpacking. I just cut down the boxes, threw it all in one big one, took it out, just tossed it in the dumpster.
I will say that's kind of like the one thing that I missed about living in like when I was living in New Hampshire in like the converted mill buildings. Like we just had dumpsters out back, and we had like the trash chutes because we were on the 5th floor, and you could just walk down the hallway to like where the elevators are, and there was just like trash chute. So you just like take your bag of trash and drop it in.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can now.
Oh, okay. Because I asked the question like 5 minutes ago.
Didn't hear you then. Last thing I heard you talk about was Greenwood's, the lights putting off hot air.
Oh, okay. Anyway, back to my question. Kelly, we have to have an update. How's the freaking crazy neighbor?
Oh man, it's
You haven't told us anything in a while, so.
yeah. Oh well, today would be a good example. So, my in-laws had an extra fridge. They bought it when they were at their old place, and then they moved. And the place they moved to had a fridge already, so they just put it in the basement. And our fridge was from like 1960, so we're like, yeah, we'll take it. But no way in hell I was gonna drive like the 45 minutes to go and get a fridge and put it in the back of my truck, and then have to like lug it up the stairs, and then like take the old fridge out and like put that down next to the dumpster. I was like, I'm not doing that. So through my dad's connections, we had like a laborer company. They went to my in-laws' place, picked up the fridge, came over here to.
Did he call ICE? Sorry.
No, I met them.
Because they were all nice.
Cool. Yeah, they're cool. And so they show up, and they're like commercial construction, like laborer company. So they show up in like their big box truck, and they drop the gate down. And so my crazy neighbor across the street, he's retired now, but he used to own a moving company. So like anytime something happens, it's like, oh, it sounds like a moving truck. Like literally, they dropped the gate and it hit the asphalt in the road, like big noise. And within 20 seconds, Mark's like walking out, putting his moving gloves on, and he's like, hey, what do you got going on here? And it's like, dude, I've been sitting outside for like literally less than a minute. These guys rolled up, dropped the gate. I was already outside, and Mark's already there. And then he's like, oh, a fridge, huh? Like, you putting a fridge in the basement like we have? And I was like, first of all, how the hell would I know if you have a fridge in your basement? I've never been in your house.
Well, let's change that. Come on over, neighbor.
Like, second of all, like none of your goddamn business. So he was like fully intending on like helping me move the fridge or whatever it was. I don't even think he knew what it was. He just came out to help with whatever was in the truck. He didn't even know. And I'm just like, dude, like, calm your titties. CYT.
You're the only person I know that gets pissed off about a helpful neighbor.
It's literally, yeah, but he doesn't understand that it's literally like a laborer company. Like there were two guys in the truck. Like their job is to move heavy shit. So like
He just wants to feel useful.
So they like jumped out of the truck, and he's still standing there, and he was commenting because it's not like a full size fridge. It's like a
A little small, isn't it? You should get a bigger one.
He's like, well, that because he's like, oh, you could put that in the lower level, and I was like, no, just like the fridge that we have is from like the '60s, and this is like a good temporary until we redo our kitchen. And he was like, oh yeah, a little small, isn't it? I was like, our kitchen's small, Mark. Like, it fits in that. My dad actually had to like remove the bottoms of the like the upper cabinets and shave it down a few inches and then put it all back together because this fridge is taller. It's like in anticipation. It's just narrow. But he's like, oh yeah, a little small. I was like, dude, like, again, none of your business. So it's like, oh yeah, it came from an in-laws place. All this stuff, and then the labor guys, they're just like going up the gate into the back of the truck. And he's like, oh, I just figured you might need some help. And I was like, no, these guys got it. Thanks. And he was just like so disappointed. He was like a little kid. He was like a little kid, like sulking back. He like pulled his gloves off slowly, like sulking back into the house. And it's like, first of all, dude, like, get a life. I know you're retired, but like, you got to do something, man. Get a job, volunteer somewhere, do something. You
They
can't
volunteer to help you.
I don't want that. Like, these people are perfectly capable of moving this shit. Like, that's their job. Do you think they're just gonna like take a fridge, and just drop it off, and leave it in the street?
No, but you never know. They could just like bring it in, and then you'd have to move it and set it up yourself, and he might be willing to help you.
Yeah, but he's worked in the moving industry for such a long time, and it's not and like the box truck had like the company name on it, and it was just like, you know, such and such laborers union, laboring Inc. So it's like, you know, it's a labor company. What are you gonna try to take from the situation, my friend?
I worked in this business before, Bucko. I know how lazy some of these people could be. I'm just trying to help. Just trying to help. No need to be an asshole about it.
I know, but guess what? Like, his new hobby can't be like the new people in the neighborhood. That's not a hobby.
You should have known, with as much information as he was feeding you before you moved in, that this is what you signed up for. He thought that you bought that house because you know he helped out, and that now you're his new best friend.
I know, and the fact that like when we met him at the open house, he was looking for his nephew, I think, who wanted to move back to the area, but didn't want to live across the street from him. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I get it, because like, you know, what if, you know, there've been a few open houses on like the street where my parents' house is on, like where I grew up, and I went to the open house and stuff, and then I was thinking about it. I was just like, would I really want to live on the same street as my dad?
I mean, he could stop by more often and tear more shit up.
No, he'd be doing drive-by texting me, being like, oh,
Your grass is getting a little long there, buddy.
And it would turn out, the thing is like, if it came to like a landscaping competition, like, he would lose so badly, because I know landscaping like nobody else. And I've threatened him before. I was like, you do, because actually one of the houses that we put an offer in on was like down the street. It wasn't on the street, it was like adjacent. And I was like, that's far enough away where it's not on the same street. Like, they can't take a pair of binoculars and see our house. And I was like, you do realize that, like, this would spark a landscape competition, and you'd stand no chance. He's like, we'll see about that. I was like, who do you think took all the years that I was living at home? Like, who do you think took care of the yard?
Who taught you everything you know, bucko?
Yeah, and like neighbors would like compliment the crosshatch, the diagonal crosshatch, the diamonds in the front yard. And fertilizing and aerating and liming. It's like, where do you think he got all that from? He's got a good routine now. Because I taught him. But yeah, I couldn't live across the street. And now that we're here, it's like I understand why.
His
Like-
nephew didn't want to live across the street from him.
Yeah. Versus like, aside from like a Christmas card, I haven't heard boo from the guy I actually bought the house from who lives on this street.
I only think you got
Radio
Mock now.
silence.
You don't need him. You got Mock.
Yeah, my
Mocky
God.
Mock across the street.
And his son is a creep. He's got one kid that lives at home. And yeah, that guy's weird. He's our age.
Now. It wasn't that long ago you were living in your parents' basement.
I'm pretty sure this guy's always lived there.
Yeah, it's a bit weird how many people...
At least I originally had stints of like moving out and then like subsequently moving back in. But at least I tried it on my own.
That's what weirds me out. The people my age that I went to high school with that have not left home yet. It's just like...
Yeah, like they have the
Jeez.
same style, like split level that we do, except they have like the in addition on it, and that they put in after, which is like baffling because they would have had to dig up because it's down to the foundation, so they would have had to like pour an entire new foundation because have to.
I mean, technically, I still live with my parents, but I also live at work, so.
And how old are you?
Old enough. I mean, when I'm not staying here at the station, I'm usually at the house.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I mean, like, how old are you? Because like I lived at home until I was like,
you've lived out on your own though before,
Yes.
or with
Yeah,
someone.
yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about people who have not left
Never.
home ever. They've been living in the same house
yeah,
with their
see, I don't
parents
think
since they were in
he's-
high school.
I don't think he's ever left.
Well, see, I mean, it's for me. I just don't see the point of me even trying to find a place when I'm spending 48 to like 96 hours a week at the station.
Well, that's where you get just like a super cheap studio apartment, just so you can stay independent.
I mean, I kind of do. I don't live in the house. I live outside the house. If that makes sense.
That does not.
We got a tent in the backyard.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
A camper.
Like an RV.
No, pull
Not
behind.
like a. Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's not as long as it's not like a pop up.
No.
They pop up but don't pop down.
So what do you do for like the? Obviously, you have like water and electrical hookups, but like, what do you do for sewer?
He poops in the backyard, just digs a hole, covers it up. Yeah.
Yeah, backyard is just like full of holes.
No, I have, so around here, a lot of the septic companies will actually rent out like little tubs and stuff to like construction sites for their job trailers. So you can rent like a waste tub.
Mhm.
Just have to come out like it.
Yep.
About like once every 3 weeks. Just depends on how much I'm actually at home.
I always thought that those were built into the trailers, but now that you mention it,
no,
it makes
No,
sense.
they're portable.
Yeah, I went to like my dad's.
No, they have
because-
built-in septic tanks. You just have to, like, there
Well,
are
like-
external ones that you can fill up. We used to have one when we went camping. One of the guys had one when we'd stay like a week-long place. He'd dump out and then take it, like pull it behind his truck.
I mean, yes,
dump it
yes,
out.
it's built into the trailer, but I have it going straight into the other tank, so there's nothing staying in the tank.
Yeah.
Well, I was amazed because I used to go to my dad's job sites and like when I was young, so like the 90s, and he'd have one of those trailers, but it was like very, very stripped down, and it was essentially just like a fancy porta-john was the bathroom. And then like 5 or 6 years ago, yeah, I went to my dad's job site again and like went into his trailer, and it was like a full-on bathroom, like running water, like full.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's much
full like flushing toilet and stuff. And I was just like, how the hell do you have that? And he was just like, oh, well, we put all of our trailers together, and then there's just like hoses that go from each one into a receiving tank. I was like, oh shit. Like, that's fancy.
Well,
I
like
suppose
said,
if you're gonna be at a job for like 18 months, like, you gotta have something.
well, like I said, 98% of the time I'm at work anyways. Like, usually don't leave.
Yeah, but what happens if you're like not on the job and you meet somebody?
Considering
If the trailers are rocking, don't come a knocking.
considering I'm dating someone, she has her own apartment.
Then she starts asking, why we never go back to your place?
Yeah, you're playing the long game here.
He just hooks it
there.
to his truck, pulls it up to her driveway. Look, here's my place.
Listen, either way, we're moving in. I'm either gonna park this outside your place, or I'm gonna stay inside.
He's staying out. He's like, well, she got a pretty nice backyard.
It's actually all like she
Yeah,
really
got a
don't
double
care.
wide driveway.
She really does not care. She's actually, she's like, dang, if I actually didn't have the boys, that would be something I'd be into. I was like, it ain't that bad. Honestly, it has everything you really need.
Upgrade to an RV. People do it.
Dude, I tell you what, right now, if I could, I'd buy not even like a full blown like bus style RV.
$200,000.
I just get one that has like the truck front end on it. RV,
Oh,
and
with
I
the
just
overhang.
yeah. I'd be super
I was
happy with that,
looking at-
just driving around, seeing the world.
I follow this guy on TikTok, and you should too.
Mr. Fat
based out
Cheeto.
of-
Oh yeah.
No, he's based out of Michigan, but it gives me an idea because my wife and I have like always, now that we have a house where we can like, if we want to buy a like pull behind, we can, because we have a place to put it. So I follow this guy because I like to see what's out there for options and like how much it costs and stuff.
I follow this lady who does like she does the whole RV tours and everything. She's a really, really big lady, and she does the wipe test to see if she has enough room to wipe her ass. And I was like, yep, I'm following that. That's what I need to know. I'm following that one. She sits down on the toilet. She's like, there's no creaking. It holds my big fat ass. Like, fat people approved? Sign me up. But I just, there's like I have a guy I went to school with who recently started doing, like, he travels for work, and he has this massive ass pull behind fifth wheel. And I was like, I get that, like, you having a pull behind, like, you have your truck that you can take, but you could also get just like something to pull a car behind a motorhome. And like, you don't need that much space for just the two of you. Like, that's, I don't know. I feel like that's more money. You're spending more money that way than just getting a motorhome and pulling a car behind you.
I mean, it's just me, so
I don't understand the pulling the car behind you thing.
So
Like,
when you're
I
going
get,
to
no, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I understand that. It's just the concept, like when you're on the road driving, is asinine. Like me personally, I'd rather have it on a trailer.
Are you asking me?
No, that's not even.
oh.
I'm sorry. I know
No,
I phrased that like a
yeah.
question. Like I'd rather have it on a
that sentence
trailer.
had a question
what I
mark
was
at the
like.
end.
I would
Yeah,
rather.
okay,
I'd rather have it on a trailer. Like that would make far more sense than pulling it behind, because then you have to like stick the stupid light things on there. Like the amount of work it takes to hitch that thing up. Like you're better off just doing like a little like tilt trailer. And leaving it at that.
Yeah, but
Unless
then when
there's-
you're set up, you have to find a place for that trailer. Like if you when you park in the campground, you're gonna have to find a place to park your trailer.
Yeah, true. I don't know. It's just so stupid, and I feel like it's always like a Jeep Wrangler that's being pulled behind.
Yeah, well, a lot of those have the front receiver, so they just hook it up behind it. They don't even need the dolly to pull it around.
I know, but I'm just saying that, like the way and I'm only saying this because I just had to buy new tires.
Yeah, good point.
Is like you're getting the wear and tear on the tires, and like it's not engine miles, but it's still like miles on like the axles and everything else. Like you're still putting miles on the vehicle.
Trailer tires does the same.
Oh, he
No.
come in just to
No,
fact
but
check.
that's not
you.
even true because you're only using the trailer for hauling. You're not driving it
you're
around
pulling-
afterwards. Yeah, but you're getting road miles and driving miles, like in transport, on the tires if you're pulling behind. So you're like doubling the miles. Roasted.
I mean, you're not really driving that far when you get to the destination.
It could be. I mean, think about like, so we were talking about it, because when I was younger and we did our cross country trip, we went to like Yellowstone. But to get around Yellowstone, you kind of have to drive, and it can be like 45-minute drive. I mean, Yellowstone's huge. The advantage that we had was we had a tow behind, so you just or the pop-up, so you just drop it there and then you can just take the van and go off and drive around.
That's how we
I don't know,
always
saying
did it.
you can be putting like an hour and a half at least 2 hours of driving to get to where you want to go. With the car that you're pulling behind. So that's why I'm just I don't get it. I don't get it. Just get a trailer.
Yeah, but then you gotta register, and then you gotta make sure you're updated on the paperwork, and you gotta do
Oh
that.
man, yeah, the registration on a single axle tilt trailer.
It's not that much here, so
Yeah, exactly. It's not that much anywhere. It's probably like $30.
yeah, but you can't haul a car in a single axle tilt trailer.
Depending on the car.
Yeah, and
A smart car.
I mean
maybe.
that's all you need. Boogie around.
Yeah.
Hell, you get a place like down in Tennessee where you can have one of them little Raptors that you can
No, I was gonna
boogie
say
around
I was gonna
in.
say one of those like doom buggies or something like that. One of those four wheelers.
The side-by-sides, yeah.
Four-seaters, yeah.
You can just get one of
Yeah.
those.
Well, you just go to a place where those are like street legal.
So sit down there in Tennessee. That made me scratch my head. I was like, whoa, wait, whoa.
Like, what's
You're
going on? Why are we?
driving-
Why are the,
I was like,
why
does
is
that thing
on the
got a
road?
tag on the back of it? What?
Yeah.
You can do that in PA if you get a special license for them.
Yeah, actually, same in Massachusetts when they came out with the first electric golf cart. You know, there's like the one that had like the rounded thing. It had like a truck bed.
Talking about them ugly ass rounded
Yeah.
ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Our
those
police
ones
station used
were
to
like
have
the
one.
first ones that were fast enough to go like on roads, so you had to register them.
Yeah, our police station had one. It didn't last long.
Our high school got one, and I was like, why does this thing? And you know why they got it? It wasn't for sports. It was for band.
Really?
Yeah, they'd transport all the equipment on it, like out to the stands at the football field.
Interesting.
Yeah, and we're like, why the fuck do they get all the money? At the time, those things were like $15,000-$20,000. And it's like, how does band get that kind of funding?
Well, my high school band got funded because it was the only thing that won any sort of awards.
We didn't even have a marching band. Half the time we had a jazz band, which was like a 4-piece ensemble.
Wait, you didn't have a marching band?
No, I didn't have a marching band.
We did.
My high school was like 600 people
Total or per class?
total. My graduating class was 182.
Oh, I think we were like 400 something.
Yeah, mine was like 280. They only allow 300 kids in each year.
Yeah, well, it was a weird thing that like knowing literally every single person that graduated with you.
Yeah, and then there's the one kid that graduated with you and you've never seen before. Did you have that? There-
No.
We
We
had
had one. It was like, I don't know. They came in senior year, and so I wouldn't have known because I wasn't there.
I knew everyone I
Or
graduated with
90%
except for one
senior.
kid, and he showed like the first time I ever seen him was at graduation practice. I was like, "Wait, who the hell are you?" I can't remember what he said his name was. I was like, and then the last name. I was like, "Wait, is your sister Taylor?" Yeah. Like, why have I never seen you before? And everybody was like, "Yeah, we've literally never seen you in class before. Where have you been?" So it was just a one random kid that nobody, literally, I'd never seen him my whole 4 years. I had never seen that kid in any of my classes.
Well, it's funny. My ex from college was like, we were talking about high school.
Had
and stuff.
72
She's like,
in your
no,
graduation class. So was that in like
how many people were in
1950?
your school? It's like, yeah,
Just
like
kidding.
between 500 and 600. And she's like, what? I was like, well, how many were in your class? And she was like, 500. I was like, damn, how big was your high school? She's like, high school is like 2,000 to 2,200 people. And mind you, I went to like a very small like Catholic college, and that was the
It's a default map.
number of students at the school at that time.
Default American map.
And I didn't know anybody at the school. So I was like, how did you know? Did you know everyone in the class? She's like, nope. And it's like, that's weird. Wouldn't you want to know everyone? Like 500 people. And then I now live
1996.
in the town that
You're
she was from.
you're older than my brother. My brother graduated in 98. He's 10 years older than me.
But damn, like 500 people? I should go to a high school that had 2,000 people.
Yeah, that's nuts though. That's why like everybody loved our graduations, because they didn't invite any, like, the only people who spoke at our graduations were teachers and like the valedictorian and stuff. They didn't have any outside people coming in, so already it was cut short. And a lot of times Polytech's graduations were like the entire graduation was shorter than them calling everybody's names at other high schools, because we were so much smaller.
Ours was my high school graduation was actually in a church, and it's just like that's where they do it every
Okay,
year.
so I was
I
gonna
never
ask-
understood why.
If you had the luxury of doing it outside ceremony or indoors.
No, what's interesting?
Ours
is
was
that,
on the
like,
football field.
sometimes- I
Yeah,
don't know
ours
why
was
they did
outdoor.
it, but sometimes ours, sometimes they were out on the football field, and I don't know why they had this history of doing it at a church, which is like on the outskirts of town. Didn't really make sense.
Did y'all get a DVD of your graduation?
No,
I have a DVD of mine.
of your high school graduation.
Yeah. They gave them to us all. They had a crew come in and film it, and then they put it on DVD and sent it to all of us.
Damn.
You're awesome.
Check-in lobby. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the.
Okay, so another thing. Did you throw your hats or did you keep them? Or hold on?
We tossed
No one
them
threw their
bitches.
hats.
Oh, you toss them in the air?
Yeah. We had our actual tassels, and then we had the plastic ones.
Wait, you
So-
had two sets?
Yeah, we had our actual tassels, which were like the metal that had our years in metal, and then we had the plastic ones. So
Look at the plastic ones.
yeah, you guys didn't
What are
have.
those?
So it was a tassel,
I think
but instead
mine's
of the
metal.
year being in metal, it was plastic. So it was like cheaper
We didn't
made.
get two.
Yeah, we got two. So we had one for like to keep, and one that we could, if we want to toss, if it got lost, it wouldn't.
Why does Farming Simulator just not work for me?
No clue, man. No clue.
That's so annoying. I was just trying to harvest some cotton.
It was a bad look. They're like, ooh, yeah, let's go ahead and crash this guy out. That's a bad look.
Wait, it might be.
Matter of
we
fact,
didn't
I had to
have
go
that
back and
because-
watch my graduation because there was a guy who was the third letter, the first two letters on our last name were the same. My third letter was N, his third letter was K, so we were in the same homeroom every single year with each other, and like we were good
From
friends.
like middle school on.
We were the high school because he came from a different school. That's
Gotcha.
I was a
Yeah.
vocational school, so it was
Yep.
all schools across the county. But I was looking through my yearbooks, and all of my yearbooks, I noticed he wasn't in any of them. And then, like, I was like, wait, why is he not in any of our yearbooks? And so I looked him up on, like, Facebook. There's, like, no sign this guy ever existed. So I was like, did I imagine this guy throughout my whole high school life? Like, was he my imaginary friend? So I had to watch the graduation back because he was right in front of me at graduation, and they called him across the stage. I was like, okay, I'm not crazy, because like he has no social media. He must have been in like witness protection. Makes sense now. It just dawned on me.
Yeah, who knows?
Because he's the kid that in freshman homeroom class, we were getting kind of loud, and our teacher came in and was like, all right, quiet down. And as soon as everybody got quiet, his name was Rydell. He ripped this massive fart, and he was sitting behind me when he did it. And the teacher looked at me. He's like, I think someone owes me an apology. And I just shook my head no. And he just raised his hand up behind me and he says, sorry. So I was like, I wonder what he's up to these days. And then there's no sign he ever existed, other than my graduation video.
Well, it's either witness protection or he got very good at hiding his identity, and
Well, he just deleted social media. I've known people that done that.
Yeah, I signed up for this thing. It came with TurboTax, and if you pay like $20 a year, it will like monthly. It'll like scan your name,
Oh, hey, that reminds me.
and will like contact whoever has your information and delete it. And so I just like Googled my name again. I was just like, damn it. As soon as I bought a house, like all of my information becomes public record.
Yeah, you're not hard to find.
I'm less hard to find now.
You weren't hard to find before. Like, I had your whole, like...
No. I'm saying it was super easy to find me before. I was shocked at that. And so I've been... You should have seen, like, when December hit, if you just Googled my name, it was like...
Who am I, Brandon?
Then, like, town... Just, like, the town record has my name from, like, purchasing a property, so it was on, like... so many websites. And that's the thing. Like, if you buy a house, so what they do with whatever mortgage company you go through, when they get all of the information that they need to, like, you know, run the reports and all that stuff, they essentially sell that information to everybody. So you get like, yeah, so there was like, once we submitted stuff, like, so after like pre-approval and stuff, like we were actually like getting the loan. As soon as that happened, I was getting like phone calls, I was getting emails, I was getting stuff mailed here, and it was just like a barrage of shit. And it's like, as soon as it becomes public record, they just inundate you with everything. So I started leaning on this company to help me out, and they're doing okay. There's still obviously a lot of work to be done.
Now, last time I looked you up, is your wedding site was still up there?
Yeah, I can't get rid of that.
Because I was like, I was struggling. I was like, I need inspiration for fire trucks. I was like, where? Because I looked up JT's city. I was like, okay. I was like, where PJ said he was from again? I was trying to find like what the fire trucks looked like in your neck of the woods. Yeah.
The town over from me just got a new one. Sick.
Of course, I know where Brandon lives, so I looked up his.
Oh, I got it.
For the the only thing that comes up is our wish list, so like that's good.
You still have your.
I just know it was the one where it's a picture of you two and your snow. Oh no, this one was just like a picture of you two and snowboarding gear.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean that's how I proposed. So.
Oh, it's so adorable.
You still post on your fire page, right?
Yeah, I've been slacking because I've been sick, but I still post
like,
somewhat.
I have a photo, but it's like, wait, I haven't seen any. No, I scroll past, I don't see any posts. It's like, okay, I don't know.
I haven't been logged in that account since I got sick. I think the last time I posted was right before I got sick, because it sucked the life out of me for like 2 weeks.
I guess like common cold, or was it something more like a stomach bug?
I had the flu, and from what I learned, it makes a lot more sense. They said that a lot of people are getting influenza A and B, like right back, like, or vice versa, back to back. And it makes sense because so it was like I got sick, and I had a list of symptoms, and then I start feeling better, and then it felt like I got sick again. And while a lot of the symptoms were similar, they weren't identical. So it makes sense to me that's what happened, that I got one and the other. And that explains why I was sick for so long.
At least it wasn't measles.
I've heard of that,
Measles?
but just give me a quick rundown of what it is.
Measles?
No, the
Influenza?
The flu,
It's the flu.
dude.
just say another word for flu then.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a couple of different types of flu. So. But like when I first got sick, it was like I had just like an irritated throat, but the headache was so bad that I didn't open my eyes for 2 days. Like unless I absolutely had to see what I was doing, my eyes stayed closed. It sucked. It's from someone who used to get really bad migraines when I was a teenager. Like that was one of the most wicked headaches I've ever had. And then after I'd say 4 days, I started feeling better, and I was hanging out on the couch, and my wife were binge watching show. And then all of a sudden, it just got I took a turn for the worse. After 2 days of feeling better, it just took a turn for the worse. And now, I still cough and crap up, but I feel a lot better, and the cough is slowly dying off. Knock on wood. But I still have the cough. It's hellish. It's worse than the vid. I know for sure that's what I had because I went to the doctor and they tickled my brain with the vid test, and they said it come back as the flu.
But they didn't say negative nor positive.
One time.
So okay.
As an adult, I had the flu exactly one time. And that one time I was in college and I was not feeling great, so I was on my way over in the student center. I was on my way over to the nurse, and I threw up and then passed out in the hallway. Pretty sure I slipped on my vomit.
I only ever passed out twice in my life so far.
And then I went to the hospital and I had to be on IV for a while. But I don't get the flu vaccine.
Me neither. The only time I ever got it was when the year that the youngest was born.
Yeah.
They're like, well,
The way I see it, it's just I wash my hands constantly. I take all of the precautions. And also, if I get the flu, sometimes you need to have some... I'm young enough.
Resilience.
We're all young enough. Yeah.
Yeah, your body's got to learn to fight it.
Yeah.
I think the most recent shot I have gotten was a tetanus shot a long time ago.
Every 5 years, my friend.
Oh.
I think it's why I just got last year, because she was like, yeah, you're probably due for it. And I was like, if you don't bug me about the flu shot, I'll get it. And she was like, deal. She jabbed me with it, and she never said anything about the flu shot. I was like, all right, that's a good deal. Because every time you go in, it's like, do you want to get a flu shot? No, I don't.
Yep. They always offer it with everything.
How good are you guys?
My wife has to have it. It's a requirement for her job, so she always has to get it. And her
Sidebar.
parents are older, so they have to get it. And I'm just like, no. I'm just not gonna do it. See what happens. Kind of curious about it.
Sidebar, if you don't mind. It's not bad. It's not bad. Trust me, it's not bad. Just curious question because I just need an answer for it. There's probably a place you can pay to actually do this type of shit. Probably. It's probably illegal. Who the fuck knows? Is there a way to actually look up a number to see if it is actually actual spam or just someone?
What? You can Google the phone number.
I haven't had luck Googling this one. I assume it's spam. But they're
Even
not stop
does-
calling that.
Does your phone not? Well, it might
Tell
be
you
an
it's
Apple
spam?
thing. Yeah.
What, say potential spam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine does.
And it
It's more than likely
1000% of the
spam.
time it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I get those text messages. I got one that was just like, "Hi, Paul. Heard you might be interested in selling, your property at 42 Rockaway Way in Rockland. Let me know if you're interested." And it's like, well, my name's not Paul, and I don't own a property at said address.
I mean, I know it's spam, but it's like, there's a way to verify it because I'm about to call Verizon and tell them to block the number because
Just
now
block the
you
number
have
of
to-
your phone,
You
dude.
can. Yeah, you can block the number on your phone.
I can't no more because Verizon has it underneath a paywall, bastard.
There's no such thing as a paywall to allow phone numbers to get through
For me, whenever I try, you have to go.
spam.
Are you talking about a
Okay.
home phone?
No, my cell phone.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's
You have.
your
100% for
carrier?
sure have a way to block it. It's built
Yeah,
into
who's
the
your
phone.
carrier?
It's not through the carrier.
Well, no, but who is your carrier?
Verizon.
Okay, and what type of
So
phone? do you have?
whenever I-
Android?
Yeah. Samsung S24.
Yeah. You can 1000% block it. Go to your options. If you look at your recents and you have those missed calls, pray to God you didn't answer them.
No, I don't. I don't answer no call unless I know that number.
Damn straight, that's how the world works these days.
Okay.
Because
Oh.
expect spam calls 24/7. Unless I'm expecting a call from a person in a certain time frame, I don't answer calls that are random numbers. Like if it's important to leave a voicemail.
Well, I'm supposed to go somewhere next week, and I just want to make sure it's not them. But it's a government building, so Verizon shouldn't
Listen,
knock it as a potential spam.
they track your shit enough.
Wait, whoa! It's a
to-
government number. They're calling about your disability checks.
No,
Mm,
I'm not.
Elon's
do
about to
Medicare.
cut your monthly check off.
yeah, your Medicaid.
No, I don't
is
do
gonna
that
go
shit.
away.
No, I gotta go in for something. And I really don't want to do this shit, but
Well, listen, they know enough about you and who you're connected with that if there was a call coming from a healthcare company, it wouldn't be listed as
it's
a
not
call.
health care.
And
It's a courthouse.
Even if it's from the courthouse,
they
it's
would
not
more
gonna say
likely leave a
hospital.
voicemail.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Well, 1000% they will. But I'm just saying that they keep tabs on your activity enough to know that you were having some kind of interaction with a courthouse or with the local government to not identify that number as possible spam because it's from probably an area code local to you.
Wait, what do you
Yes.
gotta go to the courthouse for? Is it something I'm gonna have to ban you for?
It's a parole,
No, you ain't paying my ass yet.
parole hearing.
You have not banned my ass yet. It's for nothing. No, it's jury duty.
What, are you trying to get out of it?
Yes and no. Yes, because
You have nothing. You have zero reasons to get out of it.
Dude, if I
Well,
didn't,
this might be a 3-year fucking process. I have
I'm
no idea.
every single
Why
time
are
I've
you
gotten
doing that?
jury duty before, I've had to
I've
I had to
literally
get out of
always
it.
wanted my entire life.
Now-
I actually volunteered for jury duty this year. So
Yeah, now that I don't have to, because before I had to make sure like my kid was picked up from school. Now I don't have to, so I'm excited to get jury duty again.
you can volunteer.
What do you?
You know that, right? Like you can go.
No, I
sign
didn't know.
up
I didn't know
to
that.
Put into the pool.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
No,
You can serve on a jury all the time if you really want.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Guilty, guilty,
You just
guilty.
go up the phone. You can trust me. They'll take volunteers over mandated people any day of the week. Especially when if it's like a grand jury, like they want those repeat people that will sit on the grand jury like whenever it's called.
But yeah, that's all.
But Brandon, why the hell would you want to skip jury duty? Like, what do you have going on that's so important that you need to skip jury duty?
Because more than likely, it's going to be a more than 1 day process.
That's not true. Actually, like 95% of them are done within an hour.
Seriously.
Yeah, because it's usually like plea bargains and like misdemeanors.
So this ain't don't mean no 6 hours, 7 hour, or 10 hour
Well, I
bullshit.
can't guarantee that. You have like a... I mean, you kind of did. Not necessarily close to you, but you had the whole... Well, the guy
I mean, this is the
guy
biggest
died.
courthouse in this
Not the state.
side. No, in this side of PA.
Mm,
Unless you go to Pittsburgh, this is the only courthouse in the area.
Harrisburg?
I said in the area. Harrisburg's on the other side of the state. Unless you go down to, unless you go downtown Pittsburgh, this is the closest one in the area.
Well, it's by county.
I don't have a courthouse up in Indiana County. Or Atlanta.
Every county has a courthouse.
Okay, hang on a sec.
So unless
Yeah,
you
even
got,
my
like,
small ass
jury duty.
county has a couple courthouses.
Yeah, unless you got like federal jury duty.
My dad had one,
didn't say federal. It didn't
one of
say
those,
federal.
which he had to go up north for.
Because that would take you to the state capital. So you'd have to go to Harrisburg for that.
Oh, not ours. Ours is up in Newcastle County.
Your federal
We are a
court?
small state.
Yeah.
You're not a small state, Brandon.
I'm talking about Phoenix.
So is Massachusetts. And our federal courthouse
Isn't it
in
3 hours
Boston.
across the state for you? Or is it
Yeah.
2? Oh, okay.
3.5. If you're going the speed limit.
Oh, I need a drink.
Which, like, if you're on the pike, it's not going to happen. Oh, weird. It's much smoother this time. Okay. And it's going to be one of those games. Yeah, we're doing okay now.
I got asked since I didn't stay for the whole thing. How did you like the mining game last week? Is it worthwhile or is it kind of meh?
What are we talking about?
It depends.
The mining
on,
game that you
it
guys
depends
played
on
last
who you
week.
ask.
Oh, I had a blast. Literally.
Literal, yeah. See, I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more
Well, we started. We
legitimate, and
we
it just
started
turned into,
taking
like,
it more
can we get to the
seriously.
center of the Earth?
We started taking it more seriously. You just straight up ditched us.
Yeah, because you guys were just blasting holes into the center of the Earth, and I was like trying to set up
but-
the operation to be successful. And you guys just wanted to keep blasting into the center of the Earth. And I was
We
like,
went.
okay.
We stress testing it.
Yeah. It's like, all right. That's not what I was there for. So,
Well, then, like you said, we started taking it more seriously, and then after we got done blowing shit up, and we were doing it seriously, you just straight up
Yes.
left.
yeah, because you guys are just blowing shit up until the end.
No, we weren't. We actually finished the first mission. Me and JT,
Yeah,
and
after
the other guy, he was just kind of doing his own thing, but me and JT actually
after I
finished that.
left.
No, we were doing it before you left. Because me and JT were with pickaxes digging out coal on the side there, and then you just left.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were down the hole for the longest time.
JT
was like, "Oh, well, bye, BJ's."
Yeah,
No.
'cause you guys were down in the hole for so long. You guys spent most of the time in the hole.
Yeah, and then when
Yeah.
you started getting
And
a
it's
little
like
bit salty about it, we went back to the top and we started digging.
Yeah. By the time I start getting salty about it, it's too late.
Well, it's not our fault, all right?
I mean, just assume that I want to take it
You
seriously.
gave me full access to explosives and expect me not to use them. And then encourage me after I was just going to do one of the big ones to see what it does. and then y'all encouraged me to do it more and expect me not to go to China. Like, I put the blame fully on you guys.
Is there a limit on
for
how deep
encouraging
you go?
me? No, we were still going lower.
Wait, seriously?
Before, yeah.
No, granted, they spent like more than half the stream doing just it going as far deep as they could.
Oh, that would be fun.
Like
though.
spelunkers.
See, Brandon even said it'd be fun.
I mean, just blow a hole as far as you can go.
Yeah, that wasn't the reason they got the game for everyone. So that's where I was just like,
Hey,
what the F's going on?
we were
have some fun to
we were having fun. Like, we made it worth
I'm
the
sorry,
while.
actually doing the task at hand is not fun. So sorry.
We finished the first task. We actually did it faster by hand than what y'all were doing with the freaking excavator and dump truck.
that is an issue that needs to be figured out.
You guys think you'll be playing that tomorrow night or something else?
I won't be here tomorrow night.
Okay.
Oh, why not?
Elimination Chamber. My Peacock subscription's almost up, so I gotta get in the pay-per-views while I can.
Wait, you don't have contracts
you know what's-
anymore?
Yeah, but they only gave us two free years,
Yeah.
more free years of Peacock. So
You know what's bull about? Well, I mean, the good thing for me is that I just changed plans over, so I get Peacock permanently. But the bullshit thing about
no,
that
you don't
is
get it
I can't
permanently
watch it.
anymore.
I do.
Not anymore. It's only for
I
a
just
certain time.
I literally just signed up for like a month ago.
Yeah, but it's only for a certain amount of time because they did away with it.
Wait, so how can I
Nice.
find out? Just curiosity. Through the email,
I haven't.
guess?
Because we just got the email the other day saying we had like 2 months left of it.
Oh, mine doesn't have an end date. It goes with my.
Oh,
internet
because you
phone.
have it. You have TV as well, don't you?
No.
Oh, you
got
only have
rid of it.
internet?
Mm-hmm. And
Huh.
yeah, I got rid of the because we had the bundle. We had the cable, internet, and phone,
Yeah.
and I got rid of cable and phone. So, but with the internet one,
How
that
much
I
did
have,
you
which
say?
is like the Gigabyte Plus thing, it comes with the Peacock Premium for free.
Well, that's what I
How much-
have. Why am I not getting it?
Cancel your thing and start a new one. That's what I did.
Too much work. It'll take them 5 days to get
I
internet
did
back up.
spend 5 hours
Yeah.
on the phone. And multiple days. I did spend my time having to weed through that bullshit. But the one thing I don't like is the fact that Peacock makes a tier above that, the Peacock Premium Plus. And
Yeah,
that's
it
the
makes
one
no
that
sense.
allows you to download stuff. Because when I'm at work, I have certain apps that work for streaming and certain apps that don't. And the only one that works right now, actually it's two, because we switched over to YouTube TV, so that app works on our network, and HBO Max works.
When did you upgrade?
But nothing else works, so
email?
I can't use Peacock. So in order to watch like On Patrol Live, I would need to download the episodes, but in order to download the episodes, you can't do just Peacock or Peacock Premium. You have to get Peacock Premium Plus.
That's dumb. I don't
Did
know
you
why they
get
offer
your-
Peacock
Bullshit.
and then Peacock Premium just to be like, oh, but you need Plus. Probably for the Comcast deal.
Well, no, it's
You gotta
because
get that money.
No. It costs money to like store data. So, like, let's say, I mean,
Especially 4K. That takes up a lot of shit.
well, yeah, but if you think about it, so like you record episodes of stuff, but you need to be able to access it. So, while yes, it is like virtual, it's all in a data center somewhere, and it takes up space. So they're essentially charging you for the space that it takes up.
That's what their YouTube's starting to do, is you put the higher grade stuff behind a paywall.
Well, that's interesting because I have YouTube TV now, and I can like NASCAR started back up, so I'm like, you can add it to like your list, and then anytime it's on, it records it. But like, it doesn't mention anything about like a DVR system or like cloud-based system or anything like that. So I don't know if it's like unlimited, but if you just hit the, I want to watch this, it just records the whole thing and it just keeps it. Then again, YouTube TV is like now $90.
Yeah. Did you save any money from going from Comcast to it?
Shitload of money. Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, about $100.
Okay, so what was your bill before and after, if you don't mind? I just want to know because...
Bill before was... One of the reasons I looked into this is because it jumped up by like $50. Because I was at like 203. And then they charged more for everything. And then it was at like 273.
Wait, hang on. Yours was 20... Wait, what was your first...
Excuse me.
It was a promotional deal, so I was getting gigabyte internet, home phone, and then like standard cable.
Okay, so what is your...
That was like $170 a month for the first 2 years, and then once the 2 years expired, it was around $200, and then this past year, about a year ago, it jumped up to, it was like $263. And then it was
what
about
did you have?
$273. I already told you like 3 times, man.
No, for TV and your internet.
I already told you like 3 times.
You had gig speed for your internet. What did you have?
Jesus, retention skills. Come on.
I think he wants to know what TV package you had.
Yeah.
Basic. I already said that.
You're paying almost $260 for basic. Wow.
Yeah, and gig speed internet and a landline.
Yeah, I mean, gig speed is like over $100 right there. So
yeah, it's the
cable.
cable.
You
So
factor in all your boxes.
The biggest expense. Well, yeah, it was the. Well, we only had the one cable box, but that was $15 a month. But it was all of the like service charges that got tacked on to cable, which ended up being like another like $45 in fees just to have cable. So now I have Gigabyte Plus, so it's like 1200, 1.2 gig, and which is 110 per month on its own. And then I have YouTube TV, which I'm still actually being billed at $72 a month. So I'm saving about $100 a month.
Okay,
Now,
what's
you like? What knowledge do you get on YouTube TV that you can't get on like Hulu or anything? I guess live sports and news is about it.
Live. It's live channels. That's the only reason we have it. So, like, I can watch my local news. It has most of, like, the only thing it doesn't have on there is, well, one is Reels, which sucks.
But you can watch that live through Peacock.
Yeah, I already explained that situation that I can't, like, if I'm at home I can watch it, but if I'm not at home, and all the times that I watch Patrol, I'm at work, and I can't watch it at work unless I have the premium to download it.
You can watch it on Plex?
Plex costs money.
No, it don't.
No, Plex is free.
Yeah, I'm watching live TV right now on Plex. Reels. I'm serious.
Maybe I'll look at Plex.
Now you can get the lifetime.
Anyways, I'm still saying
but
I'm still
it's-
saving $100 a month by doing that. But like, it has everything you need, and actually has like more channels that I actually like when you go to Xfinity and you have cable, like you get 1,000 channels, like 800 channels. Like half the channels are music channels, half of them are like Spanish channels.
Yep.
And so, I mean, how many channels do you realistically watch if you have cable? How many channels do you watch? Like 5, 6, 10, maybe. So you're not using
Everything.
Yeah. So the only thing that this doesn't have is like my local network, because the Red Sox are on a local network and they're blacked out here. So I can't watch the Red
Just slap
Sox.
a satellite dish up and get your local channel, or is that
No.
like it?
They don't do that anymore.
The Red Sox or the satellite?
Satellites.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, satellites are now like
Huh.
streaming services. Was it Dish?
that's the thing
What
here.
is just
Dish
a streaming?
Dish or DirecTV. But DirecTV
No,
actually
so you
went
just go
digital
buy
now.
a satellite at Walmart and stick it up and.
No, it doesn't work like that anymore. Man, it's not the
He's
mid-90s.
talking about antenna, not a satellite.
Oh. Antenna then.
Well, the antenna's going away.
You just broke his heart.
No,
So
I
sorry.
don't care. I'm just saying.
No, they actually decided they weren't going to like update the wavelengths that gets broadcasted over. So it's going to get phased out.
Now, since you have YouTube TV, I got a question. Do you get the Weather Channel?
Yeah, I do.
Who watch? Oh, you watch it for
It's-
Highways
yeah.
of Hell, don't you?
No, I haven't watched it for a couple years
Or
actually.
like Weather Gone Viral. And Highway 407 or Highway 401, whatever it is, that's on there too.
I haven't really watched any of those shows recently, so I just watch it for the weather.
You do know you can
or
just look at that on
use
your phone.
internet,
I know,
right?
but
And
I
it's
just
actually way
turn on-
more accurate.
I know, but
And a lot more up to date.
Like I watch my local news network, and
I don't care for my
But
local
I
news.
look at-
So
I look at what they say, and then I'm like, yeah, right, that's bullshit, because predicting
anymore, the
New
news
England-
only shows you
Well,
what happened.
predicting
They
New-
don't show you anything afterwards. So it's not
predicting
worth going
New
or
England
watching.
weather is essentially impossible. So they just give me like the general ballpark. They're like, there's going to be some kind of precipitation around this time. It could be snow, it could be rain.
What about bro?
And they're always like, give it up. They're always like, oh yeah, it's going to be like, coating to 2 inches of snow. And then you wake up and it's just like pouring buckets. Okay.
Is the HBO Plus thing in YouTube or no?
No. And it's HBO Max.
Yeah,
And I
Max,
believe
sorry.
they're now just calling it Max. It's not
Yep.
HBO. It's just Max.
Just Max, yep.
Oh.
I got the
Download
bundle
it.
with
By the way-
Hulu, Max, and Disney Plus.
There ain't nothing on Disney Plus.
Wait,
I'd rather have Apple TV than that.
Everything
Disney.
that's on Disney Plus is on Hulu, and everything on Hulu is on Disney Plus for the most part.
Yeah.
So
yeah, yeah.
it's
I have the
no,
I have
so
the
I
Hulu
got it for
Disney Plus combo.
mainly for Max.
I didn't know that Max was included with that.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
like $15 a month. You can get all three.
Huh.
I'd rather
With
have
ads.
Apple TV, by the way. It's a lot better movies that I like on there.
Apple TV kind of sucks. Like,
Yeah, it's
the only
kind
thing
of
that's good about Apple TV is the original shows, because the original shows are fire. And I learned that Kieran Culkin, the actor that was in
Macaulay Culkin's brother.
is it his brother? I don't,
He was
Or I
he
thought it
was
was
in
cousin.
Home Alone. No, it's his brother.
I know. Well,
He
I
played his
learned that-
cousin on the
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Home
yeah,
Alone.
with the suspenders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw that today, and I was just like, oh shit. Okay. I never really knew his name. But I saw that he won like Oscars last year, and I was like, oh shit, alright, well, he must be pretty good. So I tried watching Succession a few years ago, and I was just like, eh. I don't know. But the only thing that's good about Apple TV, I mean, is like Ted Lasso. I watched that. I don't have Apple TV anymore, but when I did, I mean, Ted Lasso all day, every day. And then Severance. And Severance, if you want to...
You watch that?
If you can take a weekend to like binge a show and do like a trial of something, do a trial of Apple TV and watch
now
Severance.
you tell me after my free
It's gonna
trial
be-
just ran out because I got a new iPhone, so I had
Dude, pick a new email address.
no. I just got it came with my new device.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I have like 6 email addresses that I use to like sign up for this shit and do free trials for everything. And like, I think you'd like that show. I think you'd like Succession. Because you've seen Step Brothers, right?
Yeah,
And you've seen Parks and Rec.
I couldn't get into Parks and Rec.
Well, you know Adam Scott. Adam Scott's Derek in Step Brothers.
Oh yeah.
All right. So he's like the main character in the show.
Gotcha.
And it's about like working in like a corporate environment, but they're like completely unplugged from their outside personality, like outside of the office. So all they know is like the work side of things, but they also have an entire life outside of the office that they know nothing about. It's pretty damn good.
My wife's got me hooked on Outlander right now.
Oh, I can't get into that.
Oh, I love it. I'm a history nerd.
Well,
So-
yeah, same.
Like, she watches it for the romance. I watch it for like the
Historical accuracy.
yeah.
I know.
I was like,
My
my wife was like, I wonder if they put this in here for like the guys. I was like, well, think about it. If it was only about like the battles and stuff, I was like, would you watch it without the romance?
No.
No. Exactly. So they knew exactly what they were going for, and they nailed it.
So we started watching Emily in Paris on Netflix. More for her. Like, I had no desire. But it's like a girl from Chicago that works in like social media.
Paris.
And then goes over to Paris to a company that their marketing company just bought, and her ways of marketing are different than their ways of marketing and stuff. And they the French people, because they're actually, believe it or not fond of Americans.
You don't say.
Who is
But
it?
they made a reference, like the French people in the show made a reference, like joking about Germany, and I like paused the show and I looked at my wife and I was just like, I'm not gonna watch the show anymore. Like, they're in no position to be making fun of Germans and German people. Like, they caved like little bitches during World War II. It's like Paris got taken over in a day, and you do realize, and they were showing like this girl like standing in front of the arch that has the rotary around it.
Yeah.
And like there's a picture of Hitler standing right in front of that, doing his salute, with all the German vehicles going down that road. And I was like, and they still have the nuts to make jokes on Germans. Really. Because I should preface that conversation started by, "Will you take me to Paris?"
Anyone I've known has been to Paris hated it.
That was my answer. I was just like, nah, a bunch of rude bitches that like don't understand the fact that they just completely caved to Germany in both World War I and World War II. And they're sitting there thinking that they're world leaders. Nope, they're second class.
Everyone I've known that's visited Paris has absolutely hated it. The one of the worst complaints is they said the entire city smells like piss. It's just like, that's so romantic.
In the first episode, apparently along the whatever effing river they have going through their city, they have like walkways on either side of it, so you can like run and stuff. And in like the first episode that she's over there, there's a guy that's just like runs into her, and she's like, "Oh, sorry," and he's just like starts taking a leak in a bush, and she was like completely disturbed by that. But apparently, like taking a leak in public in France is a thing.
Yeah,
and they just provide shrubberies as like to like essentially it's like a urinal, but then they put like bushes around it so you can just take a leak in public.
That's what everybody just kind of pisses outdoors.
Yeah, like how disgusting. Like you people have not entered into this century, so how again do you consider yourself a world power? Like how did they get thrown into that? Is it off of like Great Britain because they were so close during?
Well, you would love Outlander though, then, because they're taking shots at the French all the time.
I hate the French.
They're like, because they go to France and they go to the party and the king's sitting there, and the main guy gets invited to watch the king dress, and the woman's like, "It's a great honor." So he goes back, and it's just the king sitting on the shitter, and he's constipated, and he's like, and the one Scottish guy was like, "Only in France does the king need an audience to take a shit." But they're constantly cracking at the French the whole second season.
I mean,
have you ever watched The Kingsman?
what's that on?
Hmm?
What?
Kind of like a secret service.
Oh, like what channel is that on? Like what streaming service?
FX.
So Hulu.
Oh.
Nah, I think out of all of the streaming things, Hulu's or like Disney Plus, whatever.
Hulu is pretty garbage.
That's the worst. That's the worst one.
Because we've been watching Tim Allen's new show, and a show called
Gears.
Yeah, really
Sucks.
cheesy. Yeah, really cheesy. And then we've been watching High Potential. It's pretty good.
Loves that show.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But
she's never watched Always Sunny, so she doesn't know Dee Reynolds.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying
that's
to
why they had
explain
to
it
cut
her,
the
and she's
season
like,
short.
Yeah. So she doesn't understand like Yeah, I think she would probably look at the show completely differently if she had watched Always Sunny, because like I can't take it seriously because it's just in my head it's just fucking D.
Did you ever watch the Mick?
Yeah,
I love that show too.
yeah. Like she's never, but she takes on a very similar role to Always Sunny,
Yeah.
like her role. So this is completely different, and it's like her playing an intelligent person. I'm kind of like, no, you're D, who's like dumb as shit. So I have a hard time with that, but I do like the show itself, though. I think it's a good show.
Yeah.
And my wife likes it. So
like the commercial breaks on there are like 5 to 6 minutes long. And it's like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the thing about because I was like, do you use that? I'm like, no, because YouTube TV you can watch the same shows. Because it's the same thing as like on demand if you have cable. So as long as YouTube TV has the channel, you can watch it on demand. So yeah, there's still ads, but the ads are way less than Hulu. Because they have like full-blown like 4-minute ads.
Yeah. So like we were watching Shifting Gears.
Is like a minute, 2 minutes.
We were watching Shifting Gears, and literally we sat through 5 minutes of ads just to watch a 30-second outro. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
So I don't know if you still have Netflix, but they put Home Improvement on Netflix. And I've been watching that.
Were you a Boy Meets World guy?
Yeah. I actually, in my possession, I have a pirated discography, like the entirety of the show. Pirated, bought on eBay.
Have you listened to the podcast between
her and Maitland Ward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know whose side I'm on. I really don't.
She went and did exactly what they said she was going to do. She's making all these videos. Poor pitiful me. I didn't go there to cause drama. Well, like exactly what they said that she was going to do. She 100% did it. I come across the videos today where she was crying that she was just going there to have good times, and I don't know why. She's just got something against me. And, all right.
Well, apparently it's just like any, like very popular childhood show. Like they're all kind of messed up. Yeah. Because apparently, like Corey just like disassociated with everybody for like a decade.
He came back. They did that show, and then they said like 2 or 3 years ago he just stopped.
Girl Meets World.
Yeah, they did the show together, and then they said like 2 or 3 years ago he just stopped associating with all of them, and no one knows why. He just had nothing to do with them anymore.
Yeah, probably.
It's really odd.
He knows something.
I feel like child actors are a lot. They don't want to be associated with the shit they were with because it's just like I was telling my wife.
Pretty disgusting.
I was like, you look at what's her name? What was her name? She was.
Well, what show was it? And
she was on that show with the Jonas Brothers, and then she was on something else.
That was all Disney. I don't know.
Yeah, well, she got her start off on Barney with Selena Gomez, and as like you got to understand why a lot of these people have so much problems, especially when they're on a show like that at such an early age. They have to learn very quickly that this shit ain't real. Like they have no time to live as kids. Like they have to learn very quickly that Barney's not real, that, you know, stuff like that where other kids their age fully believe in it still. So it really fucks them up early on mentally. And then of course you have the filming schedule, and then you got creeps in Hollywood. So I feel like a lot of them will disassociate with anything they've done in their younger years, kind of like the kids from Home Improvement.
I mean, they're all messed up.
Yeah.
Like, very rarely do you get one that survives that and it's still like A, relevant, and B, normal.
I mean, I don't think you're normal after being famous, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's like, look at Amanda Bynes. Like, holy shit.
Well, that's because what's his name was under her feet.
Yeah, Dan Schneider. But then you have to, like, think about just, like, the people that are naturally just loony.
Like Amanda Bynes.
True. I was gonna say, like, Lindsay Lohan.
She's cleaned up her act.
Yeah, but
Britney Spears. That's
she
one of
wasn't
them.
for a while. Well, she's just had a rough hand dealt to her, so I can't really hold anything against her.
Yeah, but now she's got
Like,
freedom.
well,
She's
that's
like
her
dancing with
fault.
knives and shit. It's like, what the fuck?
I don't think she has her freedom anymore.
Oh, they took it back away from her?
I believe so. Yeah. Like Drake from Drake and Josh.
He's gotten his shit together here lately.
Yeah, after getting it packed in.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, but if you look at like everyone else that was around him at that, like in that Nickelodeon era at that time, like he's got an actual family. Like he's actually doing shit right compared to a lot of other ones.
I used to watch that show, but I never knew what happened to the actors afterward.
Well, Josh got skinny and kind of prickish, and then he was like, he didn't
That's pretty
invite.
much all you need to know.
Yeah, he didn't invite Drake to his wedding, and then he went on this whole spiel like Drake has to apologize for my wife, or apologize to my wife for complaining about not being invited. To this, like, what? You sound so much like a diva right now. Miranda Cosgrove, I don't know what happened to her.
She's around still.
But she tried to be like, because she was performing out here one year. She like tried to be a singer, and then they did the iCarly revival. And I don't know much about what's going on with her behind the scenes.
I don't say, didn't
Jeanette
wait,
McCurdy. Jeanette McCurdy.
Michelle Trachtenberg, huh?
Oh yeah, Harriet the Spy. That kind of hit me hard. Yeah, Pete and Pete. Everybody was like, they were talking about Buffy and
Snow Day. I know, yeah, and like all that stuff. It's
Buffy,
like, no.
Gossip Girl. I was like, wait, you
No.
you don't even mention
Pete,
Harriet the Spy. That was the coolest tape I ever owned because it was the only orange. Yeah, the only orange tape I had.
It was like
I
one
love
of the
that
first different colored tapes because it was one of the first Nickelodeon movies.
Yeah. And then when Monty shared the picture in here, I was like, wait, that's Harriet the Spy. And then she was in Eurotrip.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, her in Eurotrip. That was something.
And then she was in the trap music video. That's where everybody really lost their shit.
I don't know that one.
Oh, you've never seen that one?
No.
And she's dancing around the trap video. Yeah. But the weird ones, what was Gene Hackman, where they just discovered his body, his wife's body, his dog's body, and they'd all been dead for a significant amount of time. At
this point, I'm super confused because, like, I would also be one of the conspiracy theorists being like, well, that would have something with, like, the Epstein stuff coming out, but, like, I don't even know if that's real at this point.
I mean, you'll never know if it's real or not, so...
well, the best way to tell it's real is they actually kept Donald Trump's name in it, so it's got to be somewhat legit.
It wasn't on there.
What?
I thought it wasn't on there.
He was on like 2 flights, I think, from what I've read so far. There's a lot of pages to it. It's like over 100 pages. But I don't think if I remember correctly, he didn't fly to Epstein's Island. He flew. I can't remember where they say he flew somewhere. He flew out of Florida to somewhere, and then to an airport in New Jersey. From the other place to New Jersey. But if they released it and his name wasn't on there, then you gotta, because there was already rumors he was on there. Or they've already showed that he was on there. Whereas Bill Clinton, they actually have the flight records where he actually flew to the island.
Well, what I see is, like, the Biden administration had access to that.
Mm-hmm.
So if it were really damning for Trump, they would have released it sooner.
No, because everybody else that's involved on it, they don't want to get out. So if you put Trump's name out there, everybody's going to want to see the rest of it, and then they're going to be like, well, what are you hiding? Because Biden's on it, Clinton's on it.
Everyone's on it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's just, like, I wish we could actually get some clarification. Like, like, the only point that I'll care is when it's not redacted and it's not edited.
Oh, it's not redacted. It's the actual the flight logs, like handwritten flight logs that they put out. The actual flight.
Yeah,
logs.
I still don't know if it's like I still don't know how true it is, because like just because you saw it on like TikTok or something like that.
I went to the page. I was looking through it. Because the one TikTok I found, or popped up for me, they linked the actual, like, where you can go and download all the files. Like I said, it's over 1,000 pages. I don't have that kind of time, nor do I want to read that much shit. So I just scanned through it. I still think the wildest shit that's come out was that shit about Martin Luther King.
That's the orgies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's all well and good, but I don't know. Like people might focus on that, but I'm just kind of like, like everyone has skeletons in their closets. Just like tell me what happened.
They're not going to tell you what happened because they don't have all the answers themselves.
Right, because they want you to focus on this bullshit that they're putting out. And like, oh, I can't believe that happened. It's
well,
like,
they have so they have evidence of who was flying with them. They want these people to put these people on the hot seat so they
No,
actually
but you're
come out
talking
and
about-
say what
Look, you're
happened
talking
or
about
whatever.
Martin Luther King stuff, and that's my point. Like, what? Like, who? Like, why are you focusing on that? Like, don't you want to know more about like how he died than how he lived his life? Because everyone has skeletons in their closet.
Yeah. Well, at the first page
So, like,
it
who
said that
cares,
he was
like,
a
who he was
target
sleeping
for
with and what he was
assassination.
doing?
Or how was it worded? He was
No, he
on
was
the list.
identified as a target
Yeah.
for a probable assassination.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I would have to say about that would be like with them knowing that information, did they intentionally like not protect him? I feel like my answer would be yes.
Well, no, the documents
they intentionally
were
just let it
them
happen.
saying that he's a threat for them to take out. Like, not like he was not like someone could assassinate him. No, the report was them talking about reasons why it would benefit the U.S. if he was taken out. So, like, the way they word it makes it seem like it's just like, oh, he could be assassinated, but it's kind of like, this is why we should get rid of this guy. That's what I took from that first page.
Yeah. And then you compare the two between him and JFK.
You're still waiting on them documents.
Yeah,
Like,
we'll
oh,
see.
we have 2,500 new documents to go through. It's gonna take some time.
Yeah, to which I say, why haven't you implemented AI? And, like, don't you have enough people working for you where you could split the reading up between, like, X amount of people, and you could have, if you really cared about it, if it was something that important, like, you could have that information dissected in, like, 30 minutes.
Whoa. They don't have Elon in charge of that yet.
You know what's scary is, like, I don't know why, but like a lot of house talk has been showing up for me, even though I'm like no longer involved in that. And as people are touting like, oh yeah, you can put like 3.5% down, and then you can just like get your mortgage through FHA and stuff. And it's like, do you know what Doge's next target is? It's the Federal Housing Authority. Something like 30% of Americans have their houses funded through like an FHA mortgage, one that's serviced by the federal government. Imagine what they're gonna do.
They ain't gonna do it. Trump wants people to buy houses. He's not gonna cut funding to that.
You say that now.
I guarantee it.
No, I don't think you understand that how. Actually, I take that back. Not you. I don't think he understands how critical that branch of the government is for supporting Americans. I mean, he's completely delusional. Like, he has no ties to the housing industry. and how difficult it is for people to buy a house.
I think
He's only looking at it
you're
as like
not
how much
giving
they
enough
spend.
credit there.
He's only looking at how much they spend on it.
They're not cutting essential like funding for stuff that actually helps people. And when they've screwed up, they've come out and like, yeah, we screwed up. We've reinstated funding for this. So like,
No, but they haven't been
It's all
able to
trial and
reinstate
error.
funding because it all has to go through the Supreme Court now. Like, he's an idiot for doing that stuff because it's all getting challenged, and now it all has to be reviewed by the Supreme Court. Like,
oh, you mean to tell me that
he's
this
a
is
fucking moron?
Nah.
No, I completely am all for what he's doing for, like, on the government side of things, being like, hey, like, essentially just like reply to an email to show us that you're still working for us.
Did you see that chick on CNN?
And I'm all for that. Like, yeah, like one of my friends works in the FAA, and he's been like furloughed a bunch of times, and like, but this dude lives in like SoCal in $1 million home, working for
Are
the
you talking
federal
about Elon
government.
Musk?
Nope.
Oh,
I'm talking about my friend from home.
I was gonna say because he lives in a tiny home in Texas.
No, I'm saying this house is worth like over $1 million, and dude works for the federal government. His wife's a teacher, and they
He ain't getting paid shit in California.
he has 4 kids, and he can support everything based on that. And I look at what he does, and I'm like, well, damn, like, half a person can do that job. So it's literally just like, hey, just reply to this if you're active. And if you're not active, you're getting cut.
Yeah, did you see the chick on CNN though, where she's crying that she only had 48 hours to respond to it? It's like, you contacted CNN, got on, and sitting here crying on TV that you had 48 hours to respond to an email instead of
In the
just
meantime,
responding
you
to
could
the
have been
email.
responding to the
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And like, either way, like, respond to the email. If you don't, for sure you're getting cut. But if you do respond to it, at least you have a chance. And then when all the lawsuits start rolling in, like, you can still be a part of the lawsuits.
My favorite meme from all this that I've seen on TikTok is it's like that scene from Office Space where they all go into the room. So what do you do here?
And he's like, well, I spend 15 minutes actually doing work on any given day. And then I just kind of zone out. But what I don't like about that comparison, because I've seen that too, is they sit there and they're like, well, you know what, Bob? Or whatever his name is. Like, I appreciate your honesty. That's what we need more around here. And they actually keep him around.
Yeah, it's Ron.
Except that would not happen in this current environment.
That was one movie that I don't know why when I was, what was it? That came out like when I was like a preteen, wasn't it? I absolutely loved the hell out of that movie. We'll just stomping the shit out of the copier.
I think it was like 98 or 97.
Damn, so I was like 7, 8 years old.
Maybe even 96? I thought it was 98 though. That's my... I'm gonna go with
just want my stapler.
Yeah, which is clearly like a grown man on the spectrum in this day and age. They just like didn't recognize it back then and just made fun of it. Which is one of the funny things that I'm seeing in watching Home Improvement again. Like the misogynistic jokes that are made and like the gender roles and all that stuff, like hardcore in the early 90s. And all the jokes around that, and some of them I'm like laughing at, and then some of them I'm just like, damn. Like,
ooh, they wouldn't get away with that today.
Yeah, like Netflix, you sure you're having this show?
One of the things that popped me most about the shifting gears is the first episode. If you look in the background of his shop, he has that blue convertible he built on Home Improvement. He has it in the shop behind him. Yeah,
hardtop hot rod in the powder blue.
No, it was a soft top.
It was a soft top.
Yeah, that blue one. Yeah, it's sitting in the garage in the first episode in the back, and then he has the pickup from the Last Man Standing, the one that he had and sitting out in the garage. It's in there. He's working on it in an episode. I was like, so flashbacks.
That
I
was
like
the
it.
One, yeah, I appreciate that. But one of the things that got me is like, okay, so like what was it called? The last show that he was on?
Last Man Standing.
Last Man Standing. Yeah, and it was like a try again remake of Home Improvement, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Except it was modern day $3 instead of 3 boys.
Right. But the exact same premise.
Yeah. Life stealing life of raising daughters instead of boys, though.
And his wife in that show was Jill's sister in Home Improvement.
Was she?
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Dude, I'm not lying. I have been watching the show episode by episode. She's in. I think she starts.
She was in an episode of Shifting Gears as well.
I know, because she played. It was a throwback to his Last Man Standing era, and then if you recall, during his Last Man Standing era, Jill showed up on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As a throwback to Home Improvement.
Tim Allen, or not Tim Allen, Tim Toolman Taylor showed up as well on that. He played both characters. So that was entertaining.
So it's like, I don't know. I feel like Tim Allen's above that. Like he's doing essentially the same show again. And it's like, okay, cool. You got what's his name from Stifler from American Pie, and you get Kat Dennings.
No, this one's a little bit different. It's a lot cheesier.
Premise. It's the same. Yeah, well,
no. So he in this show I know his daughter comes back home.
I'm up to date
after his wife passed away. So it's a completely different scenario than what the last two were.
Yeah, but it's the same premise. Of like he has kids in the house, and instead of Jill, it's Kat Dennings.
What? Jill was his wife. Kat Dennings is his daughter.
I know, but it's the same.
But the one that played his wife in Last Man Standing was not in Home Improvement.
1000% she was.
No, she was in the Bill Engvall show. She played the wife in the Bill Engvall show, but she wasn't in Home Improvement.
Yeah, she was. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna bounce for the night.
Yeah, she wasn't in Home Improvement. Just Googled it.
Yeah, she was.
No, she wasn't.
I'll try to find the clip.
What's up, Tyler? How you doing, sir? Doing okay? Just okay? Oh, excuse me. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-da-dum-da-dum-dum. .369, damn they fine. Suck it to me one more time, get low. I'm doing better. I've been sick for the past couple weeks, and I'm still not 100%, but I'm doing better. Thanks for asking. Much appreciated. Ooh, 369, damn they fine.
Man, I'm gonna have to look into it more.
She's not on there, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, she is.
I'm telling you, I looked at her filmography. She's not in there. Her sisters are played by 2 other people.
She has a total of 5 sisters in the show.
Oh, I only saw 3, but none of them were her.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at her film, unless it's an uncredited role, which I highly doubt because she's not like super popular back in them days.
Betsy Randall.
What?
Betsy Randall.
So not the same person? Sorry to hear that, yeah.
Betsy.
'Tis the season.
She looks... Betsy.
I've been watching this other show on Netflix called Evil. It's so bizarre, but it's so like it's one of those ones like you're like, why am I watching this? But you can't stop watching it. It's about a priest that does exorcisms, and the one nun can see the demons, and like they're doing an assessment to see if this couple needs a exorcism. And the guy was like, anytime we try to have sex or anything, we get this like nauseous feeling, and we can't do it, and yada yada yada. And the priest is like, well, this is starting to sound more like a mental thing. We can reference you to such and such. And then the guy was like, well, there's one thing that is definitely not mental. And he's like, show up, money. So she gets up and lifts her shirt up, and she's got 3 scratches on her back. And the demon looks at the nun and then looks back at her. He goes, oh, that wasn't me. Food allergy. Like, what the fuck?
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's one of those shows like, why am I watching this? But you can't stop. It kind of sucks you in. Then there was like the episode where they went to a monastery of silent monks. So they're using the like the 80s and 90s like boards that you had, or you could write on it and then lift the sheet and the message would go away, and then you write on it again. I can't remember what they were called. That's what they used to talk back and forth to each other in the monastery.
Never heard of that. Like whiteboard?
No, you don't remember? It was back when we were kids. I had a couple of them where it was almost like an etch and sketch, but it was like a board. It was a cardboard board, and it had a little like black pad. It had a white or a gray plastic over top, and you could write on the plastic. And then when you wanted to erase it, you just lift the sheet up and it'd go away, and you put it back down, and you could write again. What are they called?
I've never heard of that. That might have been slightly after my time.
There you go. I put it in owner room. They're called Magic Slate Paper Savers.
Oh, yeah, I've never had one. I've seen them though.
Well, that's what they used to write back and like speak to each other because they couldn't talk in the monastery.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's a trip though.
I suppose.
Like the woman, like there's a lot. The guy is becoming a priest, and the woman who's like a psychiatrist. Like there's a lot of sexual tension between the two of them, and he had a message on his board that he thought was from her. It said, "I want you," and he was like, "Oh yeah, she wants me," and then come to find out it was the monk that wrote on, "I want you to stay." He was like, what the hell? I thought it was a message from her. It was just the monk telling me he wanted me to stay.
I don't know, I guess I just had like in-person interactions with monks so many times where I'm just like, nah, that's not true. I don't know about that. I mean, the monks are weird. Definitely.
Well, they weren't silent
But
monks.
True. True, they were not silent monks. They were drinking monks.
They're party monks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which, looking back on it,
This guy, where you were here before I started streaming, and then right before I started streaming, you left.
They're
Look
just
at
like
that.
party with college kids. But like only up to a certain extent, which is kind of weird too. Like they would get like hammered drunk.
That's like that.
But
The
they're like,
teacher
oh no,
from that
nope, gotta
one
go
movie.
back to the monastery. Oh, okay. You weirdo.
Shit, what was the name of that movie? It's on Netflix. It's got the one from High Potential in it. She plays the mom.
I don't know.
Incoming. Oh my! I laughed so fucking hard at that movie.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Oh, it's on Netflix. They go. So the one kid's having a party. Come find out it was his brother's party, and his brother said he was only allowed to invite one person. Well, he invited all three. So they picked the one that has got the hots for his sister's best friend. So the other two,
Yeah. Yep. No, I did see that.
the Taco Bell aftermath scene,
Mhm.
hilarious.
Mhm. Well, that's what I'm saying. Because like she's much better suited for comedy. It's really hard to take her seriously.
Well, it is a comedy. It's not super
no,
serious. It
that-
does have serious moments, but
No, I'm sorry. I'm talking about like high potential in comparison.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. High Potential is a comedy. Just has serious moments in it.
I wouldn't classify it as a comedy.
Oh, it's listed as a crime drama television series.
Yeah, it's not comedy. Like she has some witty comebacks and stuff, but compared to all of her other roles, like it's not a comedy. It's supposed to be a serious show. But the way I see it, it's like so long as you've seen Always Sunny, it's gonna be a comedy. Because even like sometimes she says something, it's like sarcastic, and I'm like, wow, classic D.
We ain't getting like much milk at all. It's a good hour before I streamed. It was like no, because you left at like it was like 7:40 something when I sat down when you were gone. I started streaming right after 8. And I could see you were still I could see the thing where you were still in there at like 7:40. So it's like 20 minutes tops. You missed your boy. He's got jury duty. Let's visit this. Is it fully flooded? Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call it the night. I gotta do some recording. And I'll go back. I'm tired. If you guys did like the video though, do me a huge favor, leave a like down below. It does help me out so very much. I do appreciate it so very much. If you guys do want to see future live streams, not including tomorrow night, I won't be here tomorrow night. It's Elimination Chamber. I'm taking the night off to watch it. Be sure to click that subscribe button. If you guys want to be notified whenever I do go live though and upload a video, click that notification bell. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.